Well, compilation video today. We've got two patients in this compilation. Sorry guys, a bit too enthusiastic there. You can see we've got this first patient, we've got this really dry type of earwax at the entrance of the canal here. It's almost a little bit crumbly, this sort of very granular type of wax. It's a little bit soft, little gritty bits in there, but it's coming away really nicely. These types of wax tend to be a little bit stickier in my opinion. And a lot of the time they tend to be linked with much drier canals, which is where some of the stickiness is coming from as well. But you can see it's a nice sizable old chunk in there. We got the standard size ulnar tube on here. So we're just loosening this from the canal wall, just lifting it up. You can see I'm having a sort of a dickens of a job trying to get this detached from the canal wall. It just does not want to come away easily. I think we might have to pop a little bit of olive oil in here, which is exactly what we've done there. The olive oil is going to help it to slide across the skin. Usually helps to detach a little bit easier as well. But you can see the difficulty is because it's that little bit softer, trying to wiggle it to get it off the canal wall, which is what we normally do, is not going to work with this type of wax because it's such a soft surface. It just moves it back and forth. But we've got a little bit of movement. Here it comes. You can see it just start to come down the canal there. Oh, but it got it to the outside edge. It might get a little bit stuck at this point, so just give it a bit of a wiggle. There we go, out that comes. Oh, nearly. There we go. It's on its way. Around the corner we go. Let's have a little look at it. You can see quite a round little plug, that one. It's very, very sticky, quite dark little bits of wax in there as well. What's going on behind it? Oh, there's a tiny little bit left down at the bottom of the canal. Let's put the fine end on to grab that bit. Just peel that off the canal wall. There we go. We can see the eardrum beyond there looking lovely and healthy. Really good light reflex. The light reflex is what you can see in sort of this position on the eardrum there. So you can just see it just popping out. Let's get this last little bit of dry skin away. Oh, let's hold on. It's a little bit angular. It's moving a little bit too much. If we get the square grip on the flat side of this skin, we can get that off. There we go, you can see it just starting to peel away and down it comes. There we go. So the eardrum looking lovely and healthy, ear canal a lot clearer. This is what it looked like to start with. You can see it's quite warm and quite humid in there. Eardrum looking fantastic afterwards. So this is what we remove. So just, I'm going to screw that across just over 1 centimetre there, just over 1/4 of an inch I'm going to call that one. So you can see a sizable chunk. That patient had a lot of difficulty, especially when it's really sticky and it's stuck to the canal walls all the way around. Patient's really going to struggle a little bit with their hearing on that one. Now, very different on this side. You can see we've got a central, little bit of a central depression in there. Patient has been using cotton buds to try and get this out, and we can see the sides of the wax have been pressed against the canal wall as well. So we're going to have to lift this off the canal wall. So we're going to grip the base section there. Good grip, lift that up. It's always lovely when it all starts to peel away from the canal wall. It's always a nice sight to see. Sometimes then we'll feel compress it all in the middle like we've done there. We might get a good grip and pull the whole plug out in one go, but looks like we've got a little bit of skin embedded in here. So let's start to pull this forwards. There we go, out that starts to come. You can see it almost sort of stretch, sort of pull that ribbon out of the skin there. So we're just going to take that away. Let's have a look, let's see what's going on behind this now then. Oh, we got some really dark wax beyond this. So let's get a good old grip on this next section. We're going to start to draw this bit down the canal. We've got a little bit of movement to the entire plug there. It's quite a deep old plug, this one as well. So we're just starting to bring this down the canal. There we go. Is everything coming? I'm just trying to see around the wax. It's not going to work, is it? You can see it's just a little bit further on. And we'll just grab that bit for you. There we are. Now we've got a little piece stuck to the top, so the roof almost of the canal there. So I'm holding onto this bottom section, but I think it's the top section up there that's holding this in. You can see I'm wiggling this back and forward. You can actually see the oil underneath it. Oh, there we go. It's starting to pull forwards. And now I'm just starting to wiggle this down from the top, which is going to break that little bit of adhesion at the top there. Can we hold on to this? Is it going to wiggle all the way out? You're kind of willing this to come forwards when you're doing these suctions. You're kind of hoping everything stays together nicely and comes away. Sometimes it'll break down at the entrance to the canal, which is where you have to see me go in and take little bits out. But a lot of the time it's going to come away quite nicely. There you go. It's almost. It's kind of getting stuck on the way around the bend. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there we go. We can just see a little bit more of a wiggle. You can see it stretching its way out again there. So this wax is very pliable. It's very almost like pulling taffy in the UK, the US even, sorry. Sort of pulling that along there. There we go, out this is coming. Oh, we got a good size piece there. That is going to break away. You can see it's going to break away. There we go. So as with a lot of these kind of more pliable and stretchy plugs that we get, which have a little bit of substance to them, but they do end up stretching out a little bit. A lot of the time when you get them to the outer part of the ear canal like this, they'll get wedged in the canal entrance, and as you're trying to pull them out, it's just stretching little bits coming off it all the time. So we've got to go back in and grab a few more of those pieces. So we're just working our way through this plug. My goodness, this was a big old plug. Look how much of this has come away now. That is, oop, it got sucked straight into the machine. Oh, there we go. Now we've got a glimpse of an eardrum beyond. We can just see, there we go. Oh my goodness, you can actually see some discoloration there as well, where it's been pressed against the drum. So you can see just how deep that plug had gone in there. I'm just tidying up some of the sticky bits from around the outside edge here. And let's take a look at that drum there. Oh, I think we're going to try and get rid of those couple of pieces there. They look like they're going to come away really well. So you're going to go nice and gently here. We don't want to hit this eardrum. We want to sneak up to it almost. You can see I'm kind of holding on there and just trying to find a good position to get a good grip on this. There we go. Off that comes. That looks really healthy there now. Let's have a little look. So this is what it looked like to start with. You can see this very deep wax. This is what it looks like afterwards. So you can see what I mean about it stretching. Look how long and thin is what I was trying to say there. Pieces are as they come away. So as we were getting it to the outer part of the ear canal, we're pulling and stretching this out. So what have we got there? 4 centimeters, 1.5 inches there, guys, of stretchy wax coming away at the end there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did voicing it over. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can always like the videos from me. That would be absolutely fantastic. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another. And I'll see you again for the next video. Bye, everyone.